Welcome to ZoomTV, the show where we explore everything that flies, drives and floats and invite you along for the experience. Now in today's program we are going to give you some information and we're also going to have a little bit of fun along the way. Now Australia is an extraordinary country, and to experience this extraordinary country there's no better way than a good old-fashioned road trip. On today's program, thanks to Sunliner, I'm going to introduce you to their latest motorhome, one that comes with its own deck. Special release innovative deck. Now when it comes to fun and automobiles, there's no better fun car than a hatchback. Thanks to City Toyota, Alan Simons is going to show you the all-new Toyota Corolla.
Corolla's looks have been redefined with a sporty, somewhat aggressive and slightly European identity.
And our ZoomTV Rewind adds to the fun, and that's my experience when I dropped in to an aviation museum. The museum is now home to the largest collection of heritage aircraft, including a range of extremely rare aircraft dating back to the early 1900s. And just so you can get involved in the fun, I'll be giving you our details of our 3 favourite live events involving things at Zoom happening around the country thanks to United Fuel Injection. And wrapping all the fun up is my interview with this week's Celebrity Hitchhiker, Melissa Bergland from Winners and Losers. First car you ever owned?
A blue Ford Festiva POS.
POS?
Yep, piece of beep.
Okay, it's time to have some fun. Welcome to ZoomTV.
When Toyota takes one of its best-selling and most sought-after cars, the Corolla, gives it a shake and releases it to the market with a total facelift, you have to pay attention. This car wasn't broken, so it didn't need fixing. But as we'll see with the flagship ZR, Corolla just got a whole lot better. The 2015 Toyota Corolla, the latest incarnation of Australia's top-selling car, has introduced a range of substantial updates that make this car even more appealing. Corolla's looks have been redefined with a sporty, somewhat aggressive and slightly European identity. There are changes to the standard equipment package too, including new bi-LED headlamps and running lights, classy 17-inch alloy wheels, a new 7-inch touchscreen media system and a 4.2-inch colour info screen for the driver, heated seats with driver's seat electric lumbar support, auto-dimming rear-view mirror, keyless entry and push-button start, and electronic folding side mirrors are all included as standard. We were very pleased to note that Toyota's 7-airbag safety system and maximum 5-star ANCAP safety rating are also part of the standard equipment. Now, we at Zoom don't place too much emphasis on how a car looks on the road, but we must say, with its tweaks and refinements, this is a very nice-looking car. While exterior appearance may be what ultimately attracts buyers, it's inside the cabin that we found the biggest updates. The new media system seems to fill the cockpit, and the new contoured piano black surround fits in snugly with the rest of the very modern landscape. Toyota says it's focused on making the Corolla hatch more comfortable, efficient and enjoyable to drive, and we can't find fault with that in any way. Let's talk about space and comfort for a while. There are plenty of storage opportunities inside the car, along with a little hidey hole for your mobile phone tucked away just in front of the gear shift here. And there's a 280-litre capacity boot. There's plenty of space for us in here, and it really is a quiet and comfortable ride. Changes have been made in the front and rear suspension, shock absorbers and stabilizers, so a smooth and stable ride on all surfaces guaranteed. The electric steering system has received some attention as well, making it direct and very light in city maneuvering, then loosening up a bit when you're at speed on the highway. So Wayne, how's the new Corolla being received?
Alan, it's Australia's favourite car and it's now the #1 selling vehicle.
And it's good to see with the facelift it's undergone that it's still maintaining that tried and tested Butte engine.
That's right, Alan. It's really economical too. So it's got a 1.8 litre 4-cylinder motor with a combined driving cycle of 6.1 litres per 100 kilometres.
That's fantastic, isn't it?
Great motoring.
Now some fast facts, if you don't mind, Wayne. Tell us about servicing.
Service is covered by the Toyota Service Advantage. So it's $140 at a fixed price service for the first 3 years of the contract.
Warranty.
Warranty is covered by 3 years and 100,000 kilometre warranty.
And Wayne Smith, your favourite feature, please.
My favourite feature, Alan, is the acoustic controlled induction system. So at low speeds, it delivers a great boost of torque.
So low speeds, high speeds, plenty of power here.
And very quiet.
See the all-new Corolla ZR today at City Toyota, Newcastle Street, Perth and Sterling Highway, Netherlands. Go to citytoyota.net.au.
If you're a lover of anything that flies, stick around because after the break, our ZoomTV Rewind is my experience at the Aviation Heritage Museum in Bull Creek, WA. Welcome to the RAF Heritage Museum of WA, home to one of the largest collections of aviation memorabilia in Australia. Chances are if something was built to fly in the last 100 years, you'll find it right here. Now, I absolutely love places like this because there's so much to see, do and explore. So come on, let's go check it out. The Aviation Museum of WA is owned and operated by the West Australian Division of the RAF and can be found in Bull Creek, WA. It was originally started way back in the early 1960s to accommodate aircraft used by the RAF and to celebrate their rich history. The museum is now home to the largest collection of heritage aircraft, including a range of extremely rare aircraft dating back to the early 1900s, like the Lancaster bomber, similar to the one that flew over Europe during World War II. And there's this, another prize plane of the museum, a 1945 Spitfire. Ka-pew, ka-pew, pew. I've been hit, mayday, mayday, I'm going down. What? In the 1960s, the RAF also collected aviation heritage memorabilia, which included things like books and photographs. By the 1970s, the collection had grown to such a size that the association began planning a museum to house it all. That's when the Aviation Historical Group was formed to look after and extend the collection. Over the next decade, it actively sourced, collected, restored and displayed aeroplanes and other aviation heritage artefacts, and thus the museum was born. Brian, you've got a fantastic collection here, but just how big is it?
Oh, it's two massive great buildings, as you can see, the south wing here, the north wing outside, and there's some 30 aeroplanes, lots of models and memorabilia around the walls.
Now, you've got a lot of static displays, but they tell me there's some that you can actually interact with.
You can indeed. If you'd like to press the button, you can start up a genuine 1916 Larone rotary engine, as used in the Sopwith Camel. The aircraft itself is a replica.
The whole engine's turning.
It does. The crankshaft is stationary.
The museum is operated with the assistance of over 200 volunteers, some of which have actually flown in several of the heritage planes. It'll cost you about $10 for adults and concessions are subject to a discount. Children under 4 are free. The best thing is, once you're inside the museum, everything on display is included. And there's heaps on display to keep you entertained and even more places that you can just sit, travel back in time and just enjoy the ambience of it. There's every type of aircraft engine you could possibly think of here, from a rotary used to power a small plane to jet engines to this Rolls-Royce Merlin used to power the Spitfire. You're encouraged to seek out volunteers to assist you with questions you may have. However, if you're willing to participate in a group guided tour, a tour guide will accompany you around the museum at the designated times. And if you book ahead, in most cases, you can get your very own personal guide. Len, I was told that you're one of the original ground crew on the Lancaster.
Exactly, yes. From early 1943 right to the end of the war.
Wow, so you worked on this for real?
Yes.
And did you ever go up in one?
Oh yes, we had one of every trade had to fly on test flights to make sure you did your job right.
And I read that if you go to a certain height, you were on oxygen in them.
Over 10,000 feet, yeah. On test flights we used to have to wear a parachute, but it never went over 2,000 feet. And a parachute in Toten under 2,000 feet. So I often wonder how
just to make you feel safe.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
But you survived. You survived. So how many of these did they make?
7,377.
And how many do you think are left?
22, 23.
Wow, so that would make this a pretty unique plane.
Oh yes, very, yes. This one is in display condition, but not in flying condition. It's had to have a lot of money spent to get into airworthy condition. Probably estimate about $40 million.
Wow, really? The museum is open 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. 7 days a week. And don't forget to allow yourself at least 2 hours to fully appreciate the museum. And so you don't forget your visit, you can grab yourself a little memento from their gift shop. So guys, do we get a discount? If you're in WA or planning to visit WA, make sure the RAF Aviation Heritage Museum of WA is on your list of places to go. To find out more, jump onto zoomtv.com.au and follow the links. Now, if you're passionate about anything that zooms, whether it flies, drives or floats, there's no better place to feed that passion than attending a live event. Thanks to friends of the show and United Fuel Injection, the only place to get more torque out of your diesel, here are the details of our favourite three. If you're in South Australia on Saturday the 22nd of August, be sure to check out the Riverland Auto Lifestyle Expo. Open to all makes and models of hot rods, street machines, classics, exotics, bikes and plenty more, this event will be heaps of fun. With dyno comps, show and shine, swap meets and even a car boot sale, there's something for everyone. Display your car for just $20 and kids under 13 are free. Head to riverlandmotorsportclub.com.au for all the details. And if you're near the Central Coast, then you want to get down to the Crank It Ride and Drive Motor Expo in Newcastle. Thousands of people are expected to come along and enjoy the hundreds of cars and bikes on show while raising money for a long list of worthy charities. It's a family-friendly event with live bands, freestyle motocross demos and activities all day. It all kicks off at 9 a.m. on Sunday the 23rd of August at the Newcastle Jockey Club. crankitmotorexpo.com.au is the place to go to get involved. And all the way up in Cairns, there'll be a great collection of machines for the Cairns Show Auto Spectacular. Bring down your hot rod, 4x4, street machine and anything in between and push it to its limits. New for 2015 is the Sound Off Comp and the 4-wheel drive recovery gear demo. It runs over the weekend of the 22nd and 23rd of August at the Cairns Showground. Jump onto cairnsshow.com.au to register. So they were our favourite 3 live events happening all around the country thanks to the United Fuel Injection. Now, if you've got a live event coming up, we'd love to give it a plug. All you've got to do is go to our website, click on the Get Involved tab, tell us about the event, upload some pictures, maybe some videos, and we will share the details with our friends. Sunliner Motorhomes are famous for giving you everything, including the kitchen sink. Well, after the break, I'm going to show you their latest motorhome that includes, and you're not going to believe it, its very own deck. Are you one of those people that question the functionality of big, bulky motorhomes and think to yourself, there goes a couple of retirees on holiday? Well, listen up, because I've got some news for you. You see, at Sunliner, they're evolving their motorhomes and jamming them with so much innovation and technology that you're never going to look at a motorhome the same way again. This is the all-new special edition Sunliner deck. And I tell you what, once I show you through it, I guarantee it's going to motivate you to hit the open road. For almost 40 years, Sunliner has been making motorhomes for Aussie adventurers who like a bit of comfort. And they're constantly expanding the limits of design, trying to rid themselves of the stuffy motorhome tag. Now, on the outside, the deck sure is a large motorhome, so I was expecting a spacious interior, but not this much space. You see, Sunliner achieved this through thoughtful design. They also use bright colours and modern fixtures and fittings, so you really get that sense of luxury. They also divide the living areas. Up the front, you get your beautiful dining room, flanked by leather lounge suites and a beautiful spacious kitchen jammed with everything you're going to need, including an electric gas stovetop, oven, heaps of storage options, fridge, freezer, microwave, you get your reverse cycle air conditioning, double bed with inner spring mattress, you get your TV with DVD, large shower, toilet and something you wouldn't be expecting. Look at this, you get yourself a washing machine. Built on a Fiat chassis, the Sunliner deck is a rock-solid vehicle with reliable performance and a very comfortable driving feel, which is important when you're behind the wheel for long stretches of time. It continues to follow Sunliner's dedication to delivering not only attractive-looking vehicles, but also cleverly designed, functional and robust motorhomes. Tori, how you doing, bud?
Very good, thanks.
Mate, I really enjoyed driving this van through the Dandenong Ranges there. It is a big motorhome, but I tell you what, it felt like I was driving something a little bit smaller than what it in fact is.
Yeah, look, it's a Fiat Ducato cab chassis on the tandem axle. It's a 3-litre 4-cylinder, 168 horsepower.
Okay, now this is spectacular scenery. This is one of your new latest releases. It's the deck. That leads me to believe there's a deck in here.
Yeah, it certainly is. How about we have a look?
Mate, I'd love to. I tell you what, we're in the middle of the Dandenongs. We have our own deck. This is camping.
This is magnificent.
Now, the thing I like about Sunliner, Tori, is they don't just keep regurgitating the same designs and just making them a little bit fresh. They actually take some time to listen to their customers, find out what the customers want, and invent stuff like this. Your own deck in the middle of the Dandenongs, and you could not buy that view anywhere.
No, that's true. Look, Sunliner try, like you said, really hard to find their spot in the RV industry and offer the customers quite a lot of choice. The deck highlights how innovative they are and how they're not stopping at any cost.
And if the weather takes a turn for the worse, you can always kick back in luxury and style offered inside the deck. The overall finish is very modern, and strategically placed LED lights help endorse a feeling of comfort, while leather upholstery provides a sense of luxury. You know, when it comes to the motorhome market, Sunliner are definitely leading the way, and nothing proves that more than their new special release innovative deck, which comes with all the mod cons you expect and more to guarantee you're going to have the very best road trip. And of course, some incredible design innovations you would not think possible in a motorhome. I tell you what, there's never been a better time to hit the open road, and with a Sunliner, you can take you home with you. To find out more, go to sunliner.com.au or follow the links from ZoomTV. Do you own something incredible that drives, flies or floats? Then we want to hear about it and maybe even have you on the show. All you have to do is film a short video under 2 minutes long about your car, your motorbike, your four-wheel drive, your boat or your plane, and tell us just what makes it so great. Then upload your video to YouTube and email the link to imazoomaholic@zoomtv.com.au. You and your car could feature on the show all around Australia. Plus, if you're the member of a motoring enthusiast club and you've got an event coming up, let us know about it, and you never know, we might come along. Up next, I catch up with the very colourful Melissa Bergland from Winners and Losers. She's our celebrity hitchhiker, thanks to City Toyota. Mel, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Now, I've got to say, you're the brightest thing I've ever had in the back of the Zoomobile.
Really?
You are. I love your hair. I love
like
your whole
spare
look.
flashlight somewhere?
I don't. Well, other than me after a long day in the sun. But I tell you, your hair. I want to talk about you, but the hair. I mean, I've obviously got hair envy, but it's amazing. I've never seen a colour like that. It's beautiful.
It was kind of born out of frustration. I was blonde, and then I was like, I'm going to dye my hair red. And then about 3 years later, I got the job on Winners and Losers, and they really liked it. So I was like, oh, okay, I'm keeping it now, I guess. It's kind of my thing now.
So have you found the ride with Winners and Losers? I mean, obviously it started as a bit of a risque show in the sense that it seemed just, you know, to be not what we'd really produce. The characters that were the leads were younger than most of the Australian soapies, if you know what I mean? Younger
and just a bit different. I just think our casting director made some really brave choices in the leads of the 4 girls, because there's things about each of us that, you know, we don't like about ourselves, and things that make us a bit weird and a bit unique. I think that's what makes our show really unique and really different. I think that's why people relate to the characters so much as well.
Okay, now talking a bit behind the scenes, a day in the life of Mel, like, so you wake up, you go to set, it's a hard job.
It's really long and not very glamorous, and that's something that people go, oh, you must have such an amazing life. We do, we have amazing lives. We get to do things like telethon, we get to go to amazing events and things, but quite often the publicity events and the fun photo shoots and stuff that we do is outside of work hours. So by the time we get to those fun things, we've already worked about 12 or 13 hours. So, I mean, average day for me is waking up at about 4:30, you know, have some breakfast and sort of get in the car and wipe the sleep out of my eyes. I'm in hair and makeup by about 5:45. I'm on set just after breakfast at about 7:30, and then we film and film and film until about 6:30 at night.
Wow.
So it's full on, and that's 4 or 5 days a week.
Wow.
For the lead 4 girls, we work a lot.
Okay, now Fast 5, you ready for that?
Okay.
Okay, so these are...
Do I have to answer them really fast?
Well, I'm going to ask them really fast. Hopefully you do, okay?
All right.
First car you ever owned?
A blue Ford Festiva POS.
POS?
Yep. Piece of beep.
Your opinion... Well, I already know the answer to this. Your opinion of the worst car on the street?
Ford Festiva, blue POS. Also, though, smart cars, don't get them.
And silly name. Every second celebrity hitchhiker would have to say smart cars.
But the thing is just like, if you're going to get a smart car, you might as well just buy a motorbike or a scooter, because, you know, you can't really give your mates lift, you can't pack anything, you're like useless.
What car do you currently drive?
It's a 99 Daihatsu Sirion,
Oh, cool.
which looks like a little bug. It's not that cool. The brakes don't really work.
And you and your little red hair just driving around. Last question, your biggest fear?
My biggest fear? I have a lot of fears. I hate deep water. I hate being at the beach and going out too far. Just the idea of something being under my feet creeps me out, and I'm still scared of the dark.
Yeah, okay.
I always have to like do this, put my arm around the corner, turn on the light before I walk into a room.
Really?
27 years old.
Wow.
I really should get over that.
Well, I won't turn the lights off yet until I say goodbye to people, okay?
Good, thank you.
Well, we hope you enjoyed the show, but all good, fun things must come to an end. Now, don't forget, if you've got a live event coming up that's fun, we'd love to give it a plug. All you've got to do is go to our website, click on the Get Involved tab, tell us about the event, and we will share it with our friends. Until next week, bye for now, and remember, whatever you do that Zooms, have fun, but do it safe. And that's a wrap.